Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people? Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, my people. Peace and love and all that good stuff. We are underway. Another episode of SR Daily, 360. Episode 360 here on SR Daily. What's the deal? What's the deal? What is the deal? Peace and love, my good people. Peace and love. Happy Tuesday, happy Truthful Tuesday. Back again. It is another rainy day, man, but it's a beautiful day. The weather feels great. Temperature is great. It's not too hot. It's not cold, man. It is nice outside. And this is day six of 31-day watermelon challenge and fast. Melon May. Melon May. Mona and I, my fiance and I are doing. My skin is taking on a reddish brown hue. I've had nothing but watermelon for 6 days now. Today is day six. 4 days actually I had watermelon because yesterday I didn't have anything. Day five, Mondays I fast. I do breathing fast on Mondays. I don't eat or drink anything from Sunday. So yeah, I haven't eaten or drinking anything since Sunday. My mouth is dry. I'm a little tired. I worked out yesterday, right? I worked out yesterday a lot. I walked a lot. I hit like 12,000 steps, something like that, right? Running, push-ups, pull-ups, worked out. Walked upstairs, downstairs. All right. When it was the elevator, I still took the steps. Yeah, man, we getting it. We getting it. We getting it. I'm so proud of my fiance, Kimona. I'm so proud of her for doing it. Right. She's working in a high school while fasting. Right. Dealing with all of the students, the young people, man, the other teachers, educators, up and down the stairs, back and forth meetings. We doing this shit, man, and we got big goals. We got big goals. We got big plans. Personally, for our individual selves, we got big plans for our relationship. We got big plans for our families, right? And we got big plans for our communities in the world. We got big plans, big goals, and we expect to accomplish all of them, right? We know it's not going to be easy, and that's why we do these fasts, right? We do these fasts, we do these challenges, so that we can get tougher, we can get stronger, because we know that bringing our ideas from concept, right, to reality, from thought to tangible, we know that it takes work. We know that, especially the ideas that we have, it takes work. It takes work. It takes work. It takes a certain level of mental toughness, mental focus, spiritual toughness and resilience, emotional stability and balance, right? And so these type of challenges, man, push us. These type of challenges get us ready. These type of challenges prepare us, right? And so yeah, we are just being prepared, man. We're being prepared for what's next. Going back up to Harlem tonight to get some more watermelons. All right, shout out to Black Seed Brothers for the sponsorship, man. Super dope, super grateful, man. The sponsorship is everything. Able to save us a couple $100, man, this month on watermelons, right? Because 4 a week, 5 a week, that's $100 something, 400 something, $500 that we're now able to put into something else, right? Able to like. I'm tired, guys. I slept last night, but not too comfortably. I fell asleep with my pants on and my shoes. I took my shoes off at like 2 something in the morning, but I still had my pants on. I did not get under the covers. So I'm a little tired this morning. I'm definitely taking a nap after the show. I'm gonna take an hour and a half nap before I get up to work out. Try to get some laundry done before I go out to this event this evening. Super dope, super necessary, super powerful event happening later. And we are going to get into that when we get into the show. But first, let us hit this share button. Share this live with 5 to 10 of your friends who may be interested in tuning in. Don't keep the good news to yourself. Hit that share button, hit that share button, hit that share button. Share this live with your peoples. Bring your good peoples into the fray, into the mix. Let people know that you are tuned into SR Daily, right? SR Daily, Monday through Fridays, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., where personality meets enlightenment. Right, that is what this show is: personality and enlightenment coming together. If you guys know me, you guys know I'm very personable. You guys know I got a great personality. You guys know I'm pretty enlightening. And yeah, man, we are going to get the show started. Hold on one second. Let us go here and let us go here. I don't think it's here. I think it is not there. It is. Hold on one second, guys. 1 second, I am trying to pull up something I am going to read. Where is it? Because there's an event. Oh, right, here it is. That was 2 days ago. I thought it was yesterday. Yeah, this event, super necessary event, is happening this evening in the city. But we're going to talk about that later. But let's get right into the show. Once again, I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Martin. You are tuned into SR Daily, episode number 360. 360 episodes here on SR Daily, Monday through Friday. We are bringing you real. We are bringing you true. We are bringing you enlightenment, empowerment. Bringing you me, right? From me to you. Sefu Senko for peace and love, my good brother. Peace and love, peace and love. Today, once again, episode 360, Tuesday, May 6, 2025. First segment of the day is a quote of the day, and today's quote is, you guys all heard it before, I've said it before, it's definitely a famous quote. An injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. An injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. This is Dr. MLK, Martin Luther King Jr. Again, this is, I think, super powerful quote, necessary quote, especially in today's climate, right? Super poignant, right? It's sad, but it's moving. It's very real, right? Because people oftentimes turn a blind eye to injustices happening to others. When something is happening to other people, whether they look like them or not, people turn a blind eye. Girl getting beat up in the hood, other people in the hood walk by. Guy being abused in the hood, people in the hood walk by. Right? Got nothing to do with them. Whether it's by police, by partner, whatever the case may be. Right? Turning a blind eye to injustices happening to others, thinking it can't happen to them, thinking it won't happen to them, thinking because it ain't happening to them, because it ain't happening to their family, they're good. Right? But it's their turning a blind eye, right? Silently agreeing, right? Silently agreeing with and allowing things to take place is exactly what breeds the ground for the same injustice or worse to happen to them, those who turn a blind eye, to them, their families, right? So you turn a blind eye to injustice. Eventually, that is making way. I'm tired. I can't even talk this morning, right? Haven't anything to drink, but tomorrow we're gonna be better. But it's when you turn the blind eye to an injustice that breeds the ground for that injustice to perpetuate and ultimately for it to happen to you, possibly, right? Not willing anything on you, not hoping anything on you. However, not nipping something in the bud, not addressing something, not calling something out, silently agreeing, right? Because silence is agreement, right? It allows it to keep happening. And ultimately, it's going to happen to you. Again, an injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So you got to speak up. You got to speak up. You got to say something. You got to do something. You got to get involved. You have to. 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 It is absolutely imperative. There are people still not involved in their families, their communities falling apart. Falling apart, man. No direction, no guidance, right? Nothing substantial happening. Really tough, man. Really tough time, right? But that is our quote of the day. Mona Love, my baby, what's happening? Happy Tenacious and Truthful Tuesday. We're gonna move right along to our second segment of the day. Today's second segment. I got tears in my eyes, man. Needs to know news of the day related to Gaza, Israel. Right, we have witnessed over the last 2 years, 3 years. Right, we have witnessed, and we are continuing to witness a genocide in real time. We have witnessed, and we are continuing to witness a genocide in real time. Israel has committed to capturing the entire Gaza Strip in a new development. All right, let's read this article from CBS and let's talk about it, man. Because this is insane, absolutely insane. This is from yesterday, Monday, May 5th, 12:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Israel plans to capture entire Gaza Strip, officials say, as tens of thousands of reservists called up. Israel's government approved plans on Monday for its forces to capture the entire Gaza Strip and remain in the territory for an unspecified amount of time, two Israeli officials told the Associated Press. The plans appear set to vastly expand Israel's operations in the war-torn Palestinian territory, and they're likely to bring fierce international opposition. Israeli cabinet ministers approved the plan in an early morning vote just after the Israeli military chief said the army was calling up tens of thousands of reserve soldiers for an expanded assault on the Strip. This is insane. Fucking Netanyahu. The news comes hours after a Sunday Houthi missile strike targeted Tel Aviv's Ben Gurion airport for the first time since the war began, briefly halting flights and lightly wounding 4 people. Israeli officials quickly vowed to respond. Israel's expansion plan, which the officials told the AP is meant to help achieve the country's war aims of defeating Hamas and freeing hostages still held in Gaza, would push hundreds of thousands of Palestinians into southern Gaza, exacerbating an already dire humanitarian crisis in the enclave. In a video message posted Monday on social media, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu did not confirm the intention for Israel's military to seize control of the entire Strip, but he said the operation would be intensive. The European Union was among the first international entities to voice concern over the prospect of expanded Israeli military operations in Gaza, with spokesman Anouar El-Anoni saying an escalation would result in further casualties and suffering for the Palestinian population, and urging Israeli forces to exercise the utmost restraint, according to the French news agency AFP. Since the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas collapsed in mid-March with the renewed Israeli assault, the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, have unleashed fierce strikes on the territory that have killed hundreds. The IDF has captured swaths of territory and now control roughly half of Gaza. Before the truce ended, Israel halted all humanitarian aid into Gaza, including food, fuel, and water, setting off what is believed to be the worst humanitarian crisis in the 19 months of war. Cutting off food, fuel, and water. This is insane. The ban on aid has prompted widespread hunger, and shortages have set off looting, according to aid agencies that work in the enclave. Netanyahu says Gaza's population will be moved. The Israeli official said the plan included the capturing of the Strip and the holding of territories. With the plan, the official said Israel also wants to keep Hamas from distributing humanitarian aid in the enclave it's controlled for nearly 2 decades, which Israel says strengthens its rule over Gaza. Israeli officials have accused Hamas of keeping aid materials for itself to bolster its capabilities. The plan also includes more powerful strikes against Hamas targets, the official said. They added that Israel was in touch with several countries about President Trump's plan for the U.S. to take over Gaza and relocate its population of about 2 million Palestinians. Israeli officials have said it will entail voluntary immigration, but the suggestion that so many civilians can be moved out of the territory has sparked condemnation from Israel's allies in Europe and from its Arab neighbors, who Mr. Trump said would take in the relocated masses. In his video message on Monday, Netanyahu said Gaza's population will be moved for its own protection without offering details. Asked Monday about the Israeli plans, U.S. National Security Council spokesperson Brian Hughes said President Trump remained committed to securing the immediate release of hostages and an end to Hamas rule in Gaza, reiterating the White House's stance that Hamas bears sole responsibility for this conflict and for the resumption of hostilities. This is so bad, guys. One of the Israeli officials told the AP the plan will be implemented gradually. Both officials spoke on condition of anonymity because they were discussing secret military plans. Israel has tried for weeks to ratchet up pressure on Hamas to show more flexibility in ceasefire negotiations, but international mediators trying to bring the sides toward a new deal have struggled to do so. Israel's measures, most notably the ongoing strikes and a complete blockade on aid and other materials entering Gaza, do not appear to have moved Hamas away from its negotiating positions. The group, long designated a terrorist organization by Israel, the U.S. and the European Union, has demanded that Israel agree to a complete withdrawal from Gaza as part of any lasting ceasefire. Like, get out of our land, man. Get out of our land. Get out of our land. Get out of our territory. Leave us alone. Whenever Israel, the U.S., and the European Union agree, it's bullshit. It's fugazi. Don't believe the bullshit, man. The previous ceasefire was meant. All right, we can't read all of this, guys. We got to move on with the show. There's a lot happening. This is a long article. There's a lot to cover. There's a lot to talk about. You guys get the gist of it. This is absolutely insane. I do want to pull something up real quick here on social media. Right, I do want to pull up something from Sean King. Right, I do want to pull up something from Sean King. He posted something this morning. This is so dope. I mean, so powerful, so tragic. All right, if I can find it, I don't think I can find it. And here we are. This is yesterday. Today, Israel announced that they are taking over Gaza and said that they now embrace the world occupation. For 18 months, they lied and said this whole operation was about hostages. It never was. Today, they openly announced that they plan on taking over Gaza even after hostages are returned. They said 2 million Palestinians are now going to be crammed into a small corner of Gaza previously meant for 200,000 people. They said nobody will be allowed into Gaza, not even aid organizations, and that all aid will be controlled by Israel and the United States. This is the literal definition of ethnic cleansing and settler colonialism. This is insane, guys. So I don't know if you guys are paying attention, if you guys have been reading, but this is insane. Sefu said, it is incredible that you mentioned this. I just passed Black Success Barbershop in East New York. It was owned by Tony, who lost his life getting involved in a domestic dispute. I will never forget his consistent position on being accountable. Wow. Powerful. But let us move right along to our third segment of the day. Today's third segment, as always, is our tip of the day. Today's tip is to get involved. Get involved. Understand that although something may not be happening to you now, it may not be happening to your family now, it could and most likely will happen later. So please get involved in some efforts, whether it's to feed people, clothe people, housing, addressing freaking wars and political corruption and terrorism. Get involved. I'm telling you, I promise you. Like, sometimes your early involvement in a movement before it happens to you could prevent it, whatever it is, from happening to you. Right? There are people who we have tried to get into the peace movement, right? To denounce violence in the neighborhood, to speak out, right, against the violence happening, to call for more peace, to whether it's protests, organizing, leading meditations, doing something to engage community, specifically young people in the community, and they're too busy. But then their child or their loved one dies, gets killed, and now they want to be involved. And it's like, it's always space, but damn, like, if you would have been involved before, right? If you would have been involved before, this could have been prevented. So, like, get involved. Your early involvement matters. You being involved before it happens to you matters. Don't wait for it to happen to you. Don't wait for your loved one to go to prison, to be violated unjustly, right? Incarcerated unjustly, for you to care about mass incarceration and unjust prison sentences. Don't wait. Get involved. When you hear about it happening to your friend's son, to your friend's nephew, to your neighbor, somebody on the news, somebody you read about on social media, go a little deeper. Figure out what's happening and talk to people, right? Figure out what's happening and talk to people and get involved. And getting involved is you can be involved in a myriad of ways, right? You can organize, you can talk to people, you can phone bank, you can write letters. You can use your social media account, right? Because you're on here, you got social media. So many ways to be involved, so many ways to get involved. But, like, yeah, you need to get involved, man. More people need to be involved in many more movements. There's enough movements for everyone. There's enough roles for everyone. There's enough work that needs to be done for everyone. So, like, people need to get involved, please. And with that, let's move right along to our fourth and final segment of the day. Sefu said, be accountable for the reality. you want. Absolutely, my brother. Be accountable for the reality you want. I want to actually post this one. It is incredible. The quote that you posted earlier, or the comment that you made earlier, wanted to share that. But let's move right along to our fourth and final segment. Today's fourth segment, as always, is our build of the day. And today's build is on the power of community. The power of community. Community is great, right? Community is, we speak about community, we speak about community building. Community is great, not just for celebrating and all the good stuff, but also community is how we navigate the really tough times. The only way we navigate the tough times is through community, right? People think they navigate through alcohol, through drugs, through sex, through gambling, through all of those things, through shopping. And like you may be doing it, right, getting through it, but you're not really navigating, you're not growing through it. Right? This is why you're still depressed. That's why you're still sad. That's why you still got anxiety, because you're not getting through, you're not navigating. Right? But yeah, community, man, talk to people, talk about it. Right? And mind you, those things can help you get through. So I'm not saying those things are like, but like you got to deal with the problem. Talk about the shit that's happening, the shit that's bothering you. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Right? Like we need each other. Literally and figuratively, we people need each other. We do. Right? We need to mourn together, right? That's what we can do. We get together, we can mourn together, we can organize, plan, and strategize together as well, right? We don't just have to drink together, we don't just have to party together, we don't just have to bullshit together, we don't just have to travel together. We can mourn together, we can get together to mourn, we can get together to grieve. Yes, we can. We should and we will, right? Yes, we can, we shall, and we will, right? But the key is that we do it together. The key is that we are together. Together we rise. That is my motto. Together we rise, together we heal, together we shine. Or together we heal, together we rise, together we shine. That's the motto. All right? Because life really is too much for one person to handle it alone. It really is. Like no one person should be trying to take on their whole life alone. Yes, it's your life, and yes, you are responsible and accountable to you, but like we need each other. We have to understand that. We need each other for ideas. We need each other for comfort. We need each other sometimes financially. We need each other spiritually. We need each other emotionally. We need each other in all of the ways. Like we need to touch, hug each other. Even heterosexual, straight people, we need to, like, brothers need to hug brothers. Sisters need to hug sisters, right? You need to be able to touch your brother on the shoulder, let him know that it's okay. We need each other, man. This shit is tough. This shit is tough. It's no one person should be able to handle this alone. No one person should be tasked with doing this thing alone, because it's overwhelming. It's over freaking whelming. There's so many things happening on a personal level, on a family level, on an immediate geographic community level, and on a national and global level. There's so much shit happening. Like, again, I'm gonna always promote meditation as a way to like find some sort of solace, some sort of peace, some sort of harmony within yourself. But like, this shit is brutal, man. This shit is tough. This shit is tough. And so community is everything, man. Like, plug in. Plug in. Yo, D here, where? What's going on, my brother? Sefu said, if you are looking for something to get involved in, DM me. Hit the brother up. Hit Sefu up. Said community is family. Brother said Grand Rising. What's going on? Nose Hunter, what's going on, my brother? My love earlier said happy tenacious and truthful Tuesday. Sefu said we all we got. That's a fact. We all we got. But like CCD 696 say, we all we got, but we all we need. We are 100% all we need. We don't need nothing else. All we need is African proverb. I am we. Yes, yes, yes. I like to say, I said something years ago. I said, I am you, you are me, and we are us. We are us. And again, going back to the motto, together we rise, together we shine. It's together. Come together. So plug into people around you, right? Whether it's, again, your geographic community, your educational community, your arts community, your spiritual, religious community, right? Your sports community, right? Like your entertainment community. We got so many different communities, right? We got different people that we hang with. Plug in and go beyond the surface. Go beyond just drinking, smoking, and talking about bullshit, talking about surface level transient stuff. No, who won the game last night? Talk about the boxing, talk about the artists, whose money, who's sleeping with who, what we used to do in the past. No, what's happening right now, how do you feel, and where we going, how we going forward, right? That's what we need to talk about. Yo, I'm so thirsty. I can't even front. I am so thirsty. It's been um since Sunday night, like 11 something, maybe midnight. Midnight, I finished my watermelon juice. Um, yeah, so 24 hours, and it's 9 o'clock now. It's 33 hours, about 33 hours of no drinking anything, of no melons, right? We're just doing the melons, so no eating watermelons, no drinking watermelon juice for 33 hours. 33 hours, 24 and 9, 24 and 9. Yes, 33 hours. 12 o'clock will be 36 hours. I don't think I'm gonna make it there. I could, but I don't think I will. I'm really thirsty. I'm gonna try to. All right, when the show is over, I am going to take my clothes off. I am going to lay down. I'm gonna open the window a little bit, let that breeze hit me, get under the weighted blanket. I bought a weighted blanket for Mona a couple of weeks ago. She asked for it, got it for her. She's not here today, right now, so I'm gonna lay under that weighted blanket. We are going back to Harlem tonight to get some watermelons. If you need watermelons, please do come with us, right? Come with us. We are going to Harlem, uptown, pick up some watermelons. Sponsored by Black Sea Brothers. We're going up there, 139th and Lenox. Yeah, man, this watermelon challenge continues. Today's day 6. All right. I know that I'll feel better tomorrow because I'll be drinking and eating. Right. I'll eat a bunch of watermelon. I'll drink a bunch of watermelon juice. I'll drink some water. So I'll be feeling better by later, actually, right after the snap. I'll drink. I'll get a light workout in. I'm probably not going to push myself too hard today. Probably run for 20, 30 minutes, do a couple of sets, man. But yeah, man, my body is changing. I feel it already. I'm definitely already slimmer. I feel my abs coming back in. I feel my arms, right? I told you guys the other night I had some pains from, just working out and all of that. But I'm glad I was able to push through, because in pushing through, I was able to keep working out, and I feel my body adjusting. I feel my body shifting. I feel my body changing, right? And I'm really excited for that. I'm really grateful for that. Just having a wherewithal and knowing that, like, pain is part of the process, right? The uncomfortability is part of the process, especially when you're fasting. When you're fasting and you're still working out and you're still moving, right? And you're not drinking. Like, I could definitely drink more water. I could be drinking more water, but like dehydration, your bones, like your muscles, are like gonna tighten up, tense up. But you got to breathe through it, stretch them out, push. And today is better. Yesterday was better than the day before, and today is better than yesterday. Again, I will be better later after I nap and eat some watermelon and drink some watermelon juice, right? And yeah, we're going to Harlem tonight, baby. We're going up to Harlem. We got an event. Oh yeah, so the event, I wanted to pull it up for you guys because it's a necessary event, right? So tonight, talking about Israel, talking about Palestine. A good friend of mine's, Rose, her mom wrote this book. Amy Kaplan wrote this book, Our American Israel, the story of an entangled alliance. Now available in paperback March 11th. Our American Israel, an essential account of America's most controversial alliance, turning a critical eye on the turbulent history that bound the United States and Israel together. Our American Israel unearths the roots of present controversies that threaten to divide them. Is a discussion tonight that is synopsis. Our American Israel is masterful and deserves a larger audience. Ta-Nehisi Coates wrote that. The event is happening tonight. Super excited to be part of it. All right, this evening, 6 to 8 p.m. Necessary event, right? Necessary event. Through an impeccably researched examination of popular narratives in American news media, fiction and film, Amy Kaplan shows how cultural stories helped create a shared sense of identity between two nations that both had histories as settler societies. Since its original publication in 2018, the events of October 7, 2023, and the subsequent destruction of Gaza have made Kaplan's insights more urgent than ever. It is therefore our honor to celebrate the release of Our American Israel in paperback so that its imperative message can help to educate more people and may continue to inform the conversation about the U.S.'s deeply embedded relationship with Israel. Books will be available for sale. Amy Kaplan was Edward W. Kane Professor of English at the University of Pennsylvania, the author of Our American Israel, The Anarchy of Empire, in the making of U.S. culture and the social construction of American realism. She was a past president of the American Studies Association and was awarded fellowship from the National Endowment for the Humanities and the Institute for Advanced Study before her untimely passing from brain cancer in 2020. We got some people on the panel today. Simone Zimmerman, Andrew Ross. Simone Zimmerman is a Jewish American activist and co-founder of the If Not Now movement. Her story is featured in 2023 documentary Israelism. You got Andrew Ross, is a professor of social and cultural analyst at NYU and author of numerous books and articles, including Stone Men. We got Mustafi Bayoni, is a writer, journalist, and professor of English at Brooklyn College, CUNY, and author of How Does It Feel to Be a Problem Being Young and Arab in America. You got Shoshana Akua Brown, an organizer, popular educator, and healer who offers trainings on such topics as pedagogy of the oppressed, restorative justice, and anti-racism. Co-founder of the Black Jewish Liberation Collective and U.S. Director of Pedagogy and Training for the Diaspora Alliance. Yo, it's some dope stuff happening, man. People are working, people are organizing. I'm grateful to be a part of it. I'm grateful to know people who are involved. Yo, thank you, my love. You see me, Slim. Shout out Black Sea Brothers. Yo, listen, guys, that's the show for the day. I've been talking too much. Yo, Uncut, what's going on, my brother? Thank you for tuning in. I've been talking a lot, guys. I'm tired. My voice needs to rest. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm your boy, your host, LaShawn Sugar Ray Marston. This is episode 360 of SRDaily. Please do be sure to join us right here tomorrow, same time, same place, 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Instagram Live. Remember, it ain't getting knocked down. That's the problem. It's staying down. So get up. The power is in you. As always, be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. Peace and love. And remember, be limitless. Holla at you guys later.